Gayle King. She a little spacey, but she went to outer space. She went to outer space on a Jeff Bezos flight with its Origin. Okay, Blue Origin. And they went in the air, Johnson. Okay, so her and Katy Perry and other white lady and Latino white lady with some tacos, they all went. And they came back safely, obviously. And Gayle wasn't prepared for people to say things. Go ahead, Strong J.
Next on deck with Tim Black.
This is what bothers me, because I've certainly read some of the things online coming from people that I know, that I like, that I consider friends. And this is what I would say to that. Space is not an either or, it's a both and. And because you do something in space, doesn't mean you're taking anything away from Earth.
Tim Black's BS detector.
Tim Black's BS detector.
Yeah, it does mean you're doing something, you're taking something away from Earth because it costs money to go up in the air, Gayle. You know, you remember what money was, right? You remember that you talking to poor people, right? You do remember that most Americans can't afford a $400 emergency. Much more than $400, people start going to the pawn shop. You do understand, you know, oh, I'm sorry, that's right. You Oprah's friend. That's right. I forgot, you Oprah's friend. My bad. Yeah, well, let me put it this way. This little trip you went on that you don't want to call a trip, $150,000 is how much of a down payment Bezos usually charges people. So, yeah, it seems like it is taking something from the Earth. It's taking resources. And a lot of people complain that the total was about $28 million for y'all to go up here in the air and do this. Whatever that is y'all was doing. The impact on resources, 100 tons of CO2 is what the estimate is that you extended into the air just to go up there. So, yeah, it is kind of taken away from the Earth, technically. But then again, so is a Ben's Chili Bowl on a July day. You know what I'm saying? I mean, after you had the chili. Let's keep going.
Tim Black's BS detector.
And what you're doing in space is trying to make things better here on Earth.
Tim Black's BS detector.
Tim Black's BS.
Yeah, I like to know. I like to know what book of magical stories did you get this one out of? Yeah, how are you making it better in outer space by going up there with all that makeup on? All y'all. It was more plastic. It was more plastic inside of that space shuttle than a little bit. All y'all going up there to do what exactly? Yeah, I don't understand. Damn. Tim, why are you so mean? I'm just saying what she's saying don't make sense. She don't make no sense, Johnson. Is she making stuff up? I think she is.
On Earth.
Tim Black's BS detector.
Tim Black's BS detector.
Tim Black's BS detector.
What Blue Origin wants to do is take the waste here and figure out a way to put it in space to make our planet cleaner. I mean, Jeff Bezos has so many ideas, and the people that are working there are really devoted and dedicated to making our planet a better place. That's number one. Number two, have you been? Have you been? If you've been and you...
What kind of question is that, have you been? I just told y'all, Blue Origin requires a $150,000 down payment, a deposit, with past tickets auction in 2021 reaching $28 million. What you mean, have you been? Who are you? Who are you even talking to right now? Are you talking to anybody that's not worth $1 billion? I don't know who you're talking to. It's the estimate $6 million for an NS-31 mission. We find that unconfirmed. It's in different places. We've heard that amount mentioned. It's unclear who funded the trip. We think just Jeff Bezos paid for it. But you're not curing cancer by going up there, Gayle. Because if going up there was going to cure cancer, why would they take you? You're a talk show host and started talking 10 years ago when you're 70. I mean, no shade to you, but that's really not the prerequisite for going up here making, revolutionary discoveries in outer space. That's what astronauts do. Now, all of y'all on that space shuttle may have been spaced out. And I don't know if y'all had some mushrooms while y'all was up there. Y'all probably had a good time. I'm sure y'all wine moms and wine aunties had some wine up there, and I'm not knocking that. Let's not act like this is like you did some philanthropy or something. It was an experience. Who she thinks she's talking to? Willie Lump Lump?
Still feel that way after you come back, please let's have a conversation. Number 3, please.
Just trying to get short with y'all. If you still feel that way, you can have a conversation. I thought you said your friends was cutting on you. Gail, talk about not having any, talk about lack of self-awareness. If your friends, well, your fake Hollywood friends. That was your first mistake. You thought they was friends. But if your real friends gave you shade, maybe you should reconsider your own decisions. Maybe you should, maybe you could take another look at your own, activities. Instead of thinking everybody just hating on you. I mean, they could be. Yeah.
Please don't call it a ride. That is not a friggin' ride. Whenever a man goes up, you have never said to an astronaut, boy, what a ride. We duplicated the same trajectory that Alan Shepard did back in the day, pretty much.
Tim Black's BS detector.
Tim Black's BS.
Your name is not Alan Shepard, though. It's a Gayle King. Yeah, that's right. Your name, Gail. You are a talk show host, backup, friend, co-anchor. I don't know what you do anymore. And why you gonna compare yourself to real people doing real stuff in outer space? We know that's not what you did. She just basically insulting our intelligence. And then you gotta play the woman card. You act like with a bunch of white dudes or men in general went up there who don't know nothing about outer space, went up there on the space shuttle. We wouldn't be like, look at these old ass frat boys going up there wasting money. You don't think anybody would criticize them or had jokes? You really think it's just because you have a uterus? You think I'm only using these jokes because of you are a birthing person? Nah, I'm using these jokes because you took your ass up there for no reason at all other than a ride. And yeah, it was a ride because you ain't get there and do nothing. See, astronauts had agendas. When they went up there to report things. They went up there to make a monumental step for mankind. The all-female flight service, this is the first all-female flight. That's true, 1963. I get that. I understand it. It's supposed to inspire women in diversity in STEM. I get that. My thing is, why not get actual astronauts? And I'm not saying they haven't done it with actual astronauts. But Bezos lets people pay money all the time to do this. Therefore, Bezos is not making this about serious business. He's making this about something he just likes to do for fun. This is for recreation. Sort of like that submarine that blew up last year. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you're delusional if you think this is about misogyny or something. That's what they always go to. Gail, reflexively. If it was a bunch of guys, we'd be saying other things about all y'all being up there. You know what I'm saying? But there'll be other things said about how you were afforded to go up there. But it is what it is. Or how it's a waste of time. There would be criticism for whoever went. There we go. Next.
Detector.
Tim Black's BS detector.
No one called that a ride. It was called a flight. It was called a journey, because a ride implies that it's something frivolous or something that's lighthearted. There was nothing frivolous about what we did.
Tim Black's BS detector.
Tim Black's BS detector.
Yeah, it was frivolous, Gail. I'm sorry. It was frivolous. Yeah. Hey, Siri, please define frivolous. Frivolous can refer to a claim or complaint that has no serious purpose or value. Yeah. It can also refer to someone who behaves in a silly or lighthearted way rather than being serious and sensible. Yeah, Gail, risking your life on a space flight for no redeemable purpose whatsoever seems pretty frivolous, pointless, fun, you know? Like driving a car with your feet. I mean, you could do it. You know what I'm saying? If somebody dumb enough to give you the keys, you can do it, but it don't mean it's a good thing to do. And that's all we're saying. It's what it is. It's the epitome of frivolous. There is nothing. What did you, okay, Gail, I'm sorry. Gail, what did you discover? How did you move life forward for the rest of us? What positive thing does this do for humanity? Yeah, what discovery did you make that's earth-shattering, that's going to change the trajectory of history or science or women or whatever? Real question. We know you're not going to have an answer for that. Let's keep going.
Tim Black's BS detector.
And the machine that we were on, and what it took for the people to get that machine up and running, to get us up and get us back down.
That's exactly what we're saying. It was frivolous and a waste of resources because there was no reason to send y'all up there to begin with. Big ass photo op and like a marketing play for Jeff Bezos to make more money. That's all it was. Bezos, he's got it all. Bezos, this is a money-making enterprise for him. He's not sending people up there for fun. You only went up there because he wants you to give him publicity. He charges other people. So why else would he send you if not to make more money? You're marketing. That's all you are. You're like a TikTok influencer who got a sample. Thanks.
Safely. So, I'm very disappointed and very saddened by it. And I also say this.
Yeah, you look really sad. You look really disappointed as you think of shit to say.
What it's doing to inspire other women and young girls, please don't ignore that.
Tim Black's BS detector.
Tim Black's BS detector.
You know what would be inspirational? It would be for Jeff Bezos to take whatever that was he spent to go make this flight and go donate it to a black inner city school. Yeah, elementary school. Yeah, go donate that money to an elementary school and sponsor, 30 young black kids, girls, in this case, since this was a girls' flight. I ain't hating on that. Sponsor 30 black girls so they can take STEM classes and pay for it. And since this is so much money, like I said, he auctioned one ticket for $28 million. Pay for all their colleges too. Pay for their college up front. Put it in a trust account, and then when they graduate, they go to college for free. And give them a degree in science. It doesn't have to be space travel, or astrophysics or whatever. But let it be something in the STEM area. As long as it's in the STEM area, then he foots the bill. I think that helps more than them going, look at Gail. I want to be like Gail. I want to have rich friends who pay my way to go up in the sky for no reason at all. Yeah, I don't think that's as inspirational as you think it is. It's something to talk about amongst your rich friends at parties, but it's not really something that's going. I don't think it is.
Tim Black's BS detector.
I've had so many women and young girls reach out to me, and men too, by the way, that say, wow, I never thought I could do that, but I see.
And they can't because they don't have the money. They don't have the money. You got to have $150,000 deposit. And the tickets previously have been auctioned off, going to the tune of $28 million. So yeah, they're right. They can't go. Gail. It's high as hell. Did you hear the beginning of this where I told you how a lot of other Americans are living. I just told you. Listen, Gail, we got people donating their blood to buy a pack of hot dogs and keep their Spotify account active. You understand what I'm saying? I don't think you understand what the rest of the world, all these other people are going through. You sound like a goddamn fool. And I mean that as respectfully as I can mean it. It don't make sense what you talking about, Johnson. It's like she fell out of a tree. Does she live on Earth with us? No, she doesn't, Tim. It's a different world than where you come from.
You doing it at this stage of my life. Who would have thunk it? Not me.
Tim Black's BS detector.
Tim Black's BS detector.
Tim Black's BS detector. Next on deck.
Yeah, man. For the record, guys, the Blue Origin NS-31 was an 11-minute suborbital flight, so it's not going over the past the moon, to 62 miles. NASA missions involve longer orbital or lunar trips. The Blue Origin trip was cheaper, but it had no real value or purpose. Blue Origin focuses on tourism and commercial goals. Blue Origin focuses on tourism and commercial goals. That means making money for Jeff Bezos. NASA prioritizes exploration and research. So yeah. So put it this way. NASA, when they go up, it's the equivalent of trying to research and find a cure for cancer. And when you go up, you're just looking through the window, seeing if anybody left any change on the nightstand. All right. Guys, hit the like button if that made sense. Perfect. You made it to the end of the video. I appreciate you. Now, Google thinks this next video is going to be perfect for you. It's right up your alley. So click the next video, watch that with me, and let's keep this politics going. You're built for this.